Hello everyone, this is again Teacher Rhea. This time I am going to discuss on trigonometric identities. But before I'm going to start, when is trigonometric identities being used or helpful? Okay, you can use this one in basic calculus if you are asked to integrate trigonometric functions, especially on the part wherein the given trigonometric functions don't have any particular integral. So you are going to make use of the trigonometric identities. Aside from that one, this can also help you in solving for the trigonometric values of a particular trigonometric ratio, or it will help you solve or simplifying trigonometric functions. So daghan kay siya gamit. So from on this video, I'm only going to discuss on the three different types of trigonometric identities. We have the reciprocal identities, the quotient identities, and the Pythagorean identities. About the remaining identities, I will have it on another video, so stay tuned. We're going to start with reciprocal identities. So for the reciprocal identities, we have here sin theta, ang iyang reciprocal is 1 over cosecant theta. We also have cosine theta is equal to 1 over secant theta. Tangent theta is equal to 1 over cotangent theta. And its corresponding equivalent is, if we're going to use or make use of cosecant theta, this means cosecant theta is equal to 1 over sine theta. Meaning, the reciprocal also on the part of the cosecant theta, reciprocal niya si sine. So, reciprocal silang duha. Cosecant theta on this part, it is secant theta is equal to 1 over cosine theta. And we have lastly the cotangent theta, which is equal to 1 over tangent theta. Now, when are we going to apply the concept of reciprocal identity? So let's have an example. When you are asked to simplify the expression or the trigonometric functions, cosine squared theta secant theta. So usually when we are talking about simplifying, the expression now will be in terms of sine and cosine. So this is now equal to cosine squared theta secant theta is equal to, if atong bungkagon si cosecant squared theta, that is cosine theta times cosine theta. Remember, the part of the trigonometric ratios here, mura sila og variable. So if you're going to multiply two variables, diba x times x, that's x squared. Y times y, that's y squared. So it follows sa dire sa trigonometric ratios, two trigonometric ratios or two the same trigonometric ratios, if you're going to multiply, that gives you the square of the ratio. So if the other way around, if we're going to factor cosine squared theta, that is cosine theta times cosine theta. And using the concept of reciprocal identities, we have here secant theta is equal to 1 over cosine theta. Meaning, instead of writing secant theta, we are going to substitute its reciprocal equivalent. So this is now a whole number or a whole term multiplied to a fraction. You multiply this one to the numerator. So this expression now is equal to cosine theta times cosine theta times 1. So nawala na si 1 over cosine theta. And if you have noticed, we have a common factor in both the numerator and denominator, which is the cosine theta. So we can cancel that out. And what remains is cosine theta. Meaning, the simplified form of the expression cosine squared theta secant theta is equal to cosine theta. Okay, so I hope you learned from this one. Now, aside from that one, or aside from the reciprocal identities, we also have this what we call as the quotient identities. There are only two. Duhara siya. There are two quotient identities. We have tangent theta is equal to sine theta over cosine theta. And cotangent theta is equal to cosine theta over sine theta. Balira. O, di ba? On the previous discussion, I was able to discuss about reciprocal identities. And it was being mentioned there that tangent theta is the reciprocal of cotangent, or cotangent is the reciprocal of tangent. So, meaning, if we are going to get the reciprocal of the quotient value of tangent theta, that is the value of cotangent theta. Now, how are we going to apply this one in simplifying? So, let's have an example. Simplify sine squared theta secant theta cosecant theta tangent theta in terms of what? Okay, tangent or cotangent, since we are talking about quotient identities here. So, this expression now becomes, okay, sine squared theta, if we are going to factor that out, that is sine theta times sine theta. Next, secant theta, its reciprocal is 1 over cosine theta, or equivalent in reciprocal form. Si cosecant theta, that is equal to 1 over sine theta. And tangent theta is equal to sine over cosine theta. And from the whole number or numerator to the denominator, we can see a particular function that is common, which is the sine theta. So we can eliminate usa ka pair of sine theta. So it doesn't mean that there is sine theta in the denominator, tangtangon, or you are going to eliminate all the sine theta. No, that should be one-to-one correspondence. So if there is only one in the denominator, meaning usa ra sad imong pwede i-cancel sa numerator. So what remains now is multiply the numerator to numerator. So that is equal to sine theta times 1, that is sine theta. Then copy the denominator cosine theta. And the remaining factor, which is sine theta. And by the quotient identities, sine theta over cosine theta is tangent theta. So the second one, sine theta over cosine theta, that is also tangent theta. Which means, if we're going to multiply tangent theta times tangent theta, that would be tangent squared theta. Meaning, that is the simplified form of the trigonometric function sine squared theta secant theta cosecant theta tangent theta. Now, let's have another example on the part of the solving. So, for example, we have this one. If cosine theta is 5 over 13 and sine theta is 12 over 13, find tangent theta and cotangent theta. Now, if we are on the particular part ragid sa trigonometric ratios, di ba, first thing that you're going to do is draw a right triangle, you write the label, asa siya di mo pwede ibutang, and then identify the values. Now, without going through with that process, we can make use of the concept of the quotient identities. That's it. That is, tangent theta is sine theta over cosine theta. And take note, from the given problem, we have the value of this trigonometric functions or ratios. And that is equal to sine theta is equal to 12 over 13 divided by cosine theta is 5 over 13. So that's a complex fraction now. Just remember the concept of dividing fractions. That would be equal to, copy the numerator ng fraction, proceed to multiplication, and get the reciprocal of the denominator fraction. So reciprocal of 5 over 13 is 13 over 5. Now, since the operation involved now is multiplication, and we have there a factor that can be simplified or that can be cancelled out, and that is 13. So what remains is 12 over 5, which means tangent theta is equal to 12 over 5. Next is we have the cotangent theta. Cotangent theta is cosine over sine theta, and that is equal to, so the value of cosine theta is 5 over 13 divided by the value of sine theta is 12 over 13. And using the same process as what we did with tangent theta, we have copied the numerator fraction, which is 5 over 13, multiply it with the reciprocal of the denominator. The reciprocal of 12 over 13 is 13 over 12. And 13 now can be cancelled, so which means cotangent theta is equal to 5 over 12. But actually, there is a shorter way of dealing with this one. If the denominator of our, or the denominator of the numerator fraction and the denominator of the denominator fraction is equal. So, observe, equal. Pwede rin ka mo diretsog cancel. So, cancel 13, what remains is 12 over 5. O, di ba? Diretso. Same as here. Cancel 13, what remains is 5 over 12. So, you can do that one, actually. So, that's it for quotient identities. Next, let's have the last identity, which is on the Pythagorean identities. So, I think from the term itself, Pythagorean, it has something to do with squaring of terms. So, there are three Pythagorean identities. We have cosine squared theta plus sine squared theta is equal to 1. We also have 1 plus tangent squared theta is equal to secant squared theta. And cotangent squared theta plus 1 that is equal to cosecant squared theta. So using the Pythagorean identities, if you are asked to express tangent theta plus cotangent theta in terms of secant theta and cosecant theta. So first is, we're going to make use of the concept of quotient identities. Tangent theta is sine theta over cosine theta plus cotangent theta is cosine theta over sine theta. Next, combine the fraction by getting the LCD. So since our two denominators, cosine theta and sine theta, doesn't have any common factor, meaning the product of the two trigonometric ratios becomes our LCD, or least common denominator. So next, I have a shorter way of dealing with this one. If the LCD is the product of the denominator, you can have the cross multiplication to get the terms in the numerator. That is, di ba, our denominator or LCD is the product cosine theta times sine theta. Cross multiply. So the first term in the numerator is sine theta times sine theta. So cross ka na. Next is the second one, another, that would be plus cosine theta times cosine theta. And combining the terms, we know that sine theta times sine theta, that is sine squared theta, plus cosine theta times cosine theta, that is cosine squared theta. Divide it with cosine theta sine theta. Now, observe the expression that we were able to come up in the numerator. That is an example of, or makita na to na siya sa Pythagorean identities, dara. Maybe you'll say, no, the one in the identity is naguna si cosine compared ni sine. So actually, the operation involved is addition, meaning that's commutative. Meaning, cosine squared theta plus sine squared theta is just equal to sine squared theta plus cosine squared theta. Again, if the operation is addition, that's commutative, so the addends can be interchanged, then you are still able to have the same quantity. So since sine squared theta plus cosine squared theta is equal to 1, meaning this expression is equal to 1 over cosine theta sine theta. And since our goal is we have to make sure that the answer is in terms of secant and cosecant, so we will try to factor that out. Factor niya is 1 over cosine theta and 1 over sine theta. How to check if sakto imong pagka-factor? Multiply numerator to numerator. 1 times 1, dapat makuha si 1 nga original. Next, denominator to denominator. Cosine theta times sine theta, that is cosine theta sine theta. So you are now able to have you were able to come up now with a factored form using the concept of the reciprocal identities. We know that 1 over cosine theta is secant theta, and 1 over sine theta is cosecant theta, meaning this is now the equivalent expression of tangent theta plus cotangent theta. Okay, so I hope you learned something from the video. Thank you for watching. See you on my next video about the remaining trigonometric identities, the double angle and the half angle. Okay? Thank you for watching. Please do not forget to subscribe on my channel. It's Learn to Love Math with Teacher Rhea.